In a groundbreaking development that sent shockwaves through the international community, Saudi Arabia has made the audacious decision to join the BRICS alliance. This move, long awaited and highly anticipated, has the potential to reshape the global economic landscape as we know it. In today's video, we will look into the potential consequences of this unprecedented decision and its impact on the global order. Brace yourselves as we unravel the implications of Saudi Arabia finally joining BRICS, a move that could have far-reaching effects on the balance of power and the future of the world economy. First, why will Saudi Arabia want to join BRICS? Amid an intensifying spat with the US on oil production, Saudi Arabia has expressed its desire to join BRICS, a move Chinese experts view as a setback for Washington's oil for security approach toward the Middle East and its increasingly reckless interference in other countries' affairs. As one of the world's largest oil producers and a regional powerhouse, Saudi Arabia's entry into BRICS will mark a seismic shift in geopolitical dynamics and poses a formidable challenge to the dominance of the United States economy. South Africa's local radio station reported that Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman Al Saud, also Saudi Arabia's Prime Minister, expressed Saudi Arabia's desire to be part of BRICS, and Saudi Arabia is not the only country seeking BRICS membership. Ramaphosa, the South African president, paid a state visit to Saudi Arabia, during which the two countries signed agreements and memorandums of understanding worth about $15 billion. South Africa will hold the rotating BRICS presidency in 2023. But Saudi's interest in joining BRICS comes as the country is locked in a diplomatic spat with the US over oil production. The Saudi-led OPEC announced that it will cut oil production by 2 million barrels per day, which will mean higher gasoline prices this autumn and winter, weeks before the US midterm elections. The Biden administration, which has invested massive political resources to halt the move that could threaten the Democrats' dim hopes in the election, later slammed the decision and called it short-sighted. Meanwhile, Saudi officials have made it clear that they would not take orders from the US. The CEO of the Future Investment Initiative, the organizer of the Davos of the Desert Saudi Investment Conference, said on that US government officials will not be invited to attend the event. The US wanted Saudi Arabia to listen to its orders and meet its demands, but the fact proved that Washington has overplayed its hand. The US is completely utilitarian in its relations with Saudi Arabia, so the idea of joining BRICS shows Saudi Arabia's growing autonomy in its diplomacy with Washington. Let's look at the economic consequences of Saudi Arabia joining BRICS. Imagine a scenario where Saudi Arabia, with its vast economic potential, joins the BRICS nations with a BRICS membership. This will have a greater impact on its economy, and its global landscape could be monumental. Saudi Arabia's entry into the BRICS opens up new avenues for trade. With its abundant oil and natural gas resources, the country could become a major player in the bloc's energy trade, and BRICS membership allows South Africa to expand trade beyond Western partners, promoting new markets and economic stability. As the top oil producer, Saudi Arabia's inclusion in BRICS will strengthen the bloc's energy position with significant global oil consumption. The partnership will foster energy cooperation, joint ventures, and alternative energy trading, ensuring security for all. It will also offer Saudi Arabia increased investment opportunities, establishing the new development bank by the bloc, which will provide a substantial capital resource, and the Middle Eastern nations' inclusion would further contribute to this effort. The country's strategic location and industrial growth make it an attractive destination for foreign investment within the BRICS. Saudi Arabia's access to China and India, two of the world's largest markets, will present opportunities for increased exports and economic partnerships. Leveraging BRICS members' technological innovation and manufacturing capabilities, particularly China, would accelerate the Middle Eastern nations' growth in these sectors. Also, with Saudi Arabia's cultural heritage and natural resources, the tourism industry would also benefit from BRICS membership, attracting more visitors and generating employment opportunities. So what's the political consequences for Saudi Arabia joining BRICS? Saudi Arabia's inclusion in BRICS would signify a major geopolitical realignment. It would strengthen ties with other BRICS members, particularly Russia and China, and potentially reshape alliances in the Middle East. This could impact the balance of power in the region and influence regional dynamics, including ongoing conflicts and geopolitical rivalries. It would also elevate Saudi Arabia's regional influence and provide it with a platform to shape regional policies and initiatives by enhancing the kingdom's standing as a regional power, and potentially which will enable it to exert greater influence on issues such as regional security, energy cooperation, and regional economic integration. It will strain its relationship with the United States, its long-standing ally. The U.S. may perceive this move as a shift away from shared interests and strategic alignments, potentially leading to tensions and a recalibration of the bilateral relationship. This could impact areas such as defense cooperation, intelligence sharing, and diplomatic coordination. It will also provide Saudi Arabia with a platform to shape global governance structures and advocate for its interests on the international stage. It could play a more prominent role in multilateral forums, influencing decisions related to global economic policies, energy security, and other key global challenges. Saudi Arabia's human rights record has been a subject of international scrutiny and criticism. Joining BRICS, which includes countries with varying approaches to human rights, may attract further attention and raise concerns about the kingdom's alignment with nations that have faced criticism in this regard. This could impact Saudi Arabia's reputation and international standing, particularly in the context of global human rights discussions. Its membership in BRICS could influence the dynamics within the Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries. It may introduce new dynamics in terms of decision-making, production quotas, and global energy market strategies, as BRICS countries are major energy consumers and producers. What are the consequences for Saudi Arabia as a strong ally of the USA? The US is a major economic partner for Saudi Arabia, particularly in the areas of trade, investment, and defense contracts. Joining BRICS may create economic complications, as it could introduce potential trade disruptions or strained economic relations with the United States. This could impact areas such as energy cooperation, arms deals, and investment flows between the two nations. This would also affect Saudi Arabia's long-standing alliance with the United States. The U.S. could view this move as a divergence from shared strategic interests and alignments, leading to potential tensions and a reevaluation of the bilateral relationship, which could impact areas such as defense cooperation, intelligence sharing, and diplomatic coordination between the two countries. This decision should be reconsidered and decided upon before any move is carried out. Alright guys, this wraps up our video for today. Let us know what you think about this alliance in the comment section below. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button to see more of this video. Thanks for watching.